Hi, it's Brad Gillie here with the driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford Fusion's Carl Edwards. And when you talk about momentum, you've got more of it than anybody right now.
Yeah, it feels good to be coming to Daytona looking for 3 wins in a row. I can't believe how much our season changed. I mean, with 2 races left last year, we were in the deepest slump I've been in my career. And all of a sudden, we won it at Phoenix and at Homestead, and we have all this positive energy, and it feels good.
After having a season where you went to victory lane 9 times, did you ever expect that it would take you nearly 24 months to get back to victory lane?
No, I never expected that, and it shows you how tough this sport is. You know, we were winning every week at the end of 2008, and it took, like you said, it took about 2 years to get back to that. I think it shows you how tough it is, and it makes me really appreciate the teams that are able to run well, you know, year in and year out all the time.
I've got to imagine at some point y'all kind of got used to winning. Like you said, in 2008 you were winning everything, and then, you know, for a while you don't win, and that's got to be okay. Well, we should be winning here pretty soon. I mean, at what point did it sink in that we hadn't been here in a while?
In Finion this past year, I was turning around backwards with 2 laps to go in the dirt, and I thought, this is it, man. We are just slow. We're not winning. We're not even finishing well. And I think everyone on our team at that point, I mean, we really realized we don't want it to get any lower than this. And from then on, we were knocking out top 10s. We were scoring more points than anybody in the series for most of the second half of the season, and we came away with those wins. But it is tough, and I think that sometimes you see in this sport guys that are having all the success, and everyone makes a big deal about that. But the guys who are struggling are sometimes the toughest competitors out there.
Was there a turning point? You mentioned that in Finion race, but was there a turning point where you guys had to sit down, you and Bob Osborne and the entire team, and just say, okay, this is it, you know, from today on, no more?
We never really had that exact meeting, but we all we dug deep, and we looked at ourselves, and we were getting to the point where we were starting to look at other people and say, hey, you know, Bob would say, hey, are you sure you're driving this car the right way? And I'd tell him, are you sure that we're running the right setup? Are we going the right way here? And I think that interaction was as good as it could possibly be in those circumstances. I think we all pulled together real well, and we didn't get to the point where we're blaming other people. We really helped one another become stronger, and that's hard to do.
I was going to say that has to be hard, to not have to start pointing fingers at the other guy, because so many times you listen to drivers on the radio and their interactions with crew chiefs, and that's what you hear is the finger pointing.
Right. You know, I think that psychologically it's a lot easier to say, hey, this is not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. We all do that. I do it, everybody does it. But that's not productive. You know, you got to make sure you're looking at things the right way. And man, in the heat of battle, it's so tough to do that all the time.
All right, well, let's talk about fun things then. Best backflip of your career, safe to say, might have been at Phoenix.
Yeah. The backflip at Phoenix was, man, that felt good. I can't describe. It was almost like winning for the first time again, because there's so much pressure just got relieved at that moment. You know, so many expectations and so much hope and all of those things. It all happened right there.
There's going to be a lot of talk about your future, where you're going to go. Roush Fenway Racing, people are pegging you as maybe the biggest free agent of all time or in recent history. In your heart, what would you ultimately like to do?
The dream for me would be to drive the number 99 Aflac Ford for Jack Roush and go win the next 10 championships in a row. That'd be the dream. What I've got to do is sit down with Jack and with my people and decide where and what we need to do and where we need to be so that we can win those championships. That's my dream. But hopefully we'll get it all done behind the scenes. It won't be a big media problem, and I can focus on winning this championship this season. That'd be the best thing.
And that would be great. Carl Edwards, is always great when you put that Aflac car into victory lane, and hopefully there are many more backflips to come this year.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Brad. I appreciate it.